Well, there technically is only one kid,
okay,
but you wouldn't know that. I do have a house full of kids all the time, so they are like my own. But the one biological child, Mackenna, I'm pretty sure she has a love-hate thing for it as well. Pardon me. The love part is that when she's frustrated and doesn't like Dad much, it's great because he goes, well, I gotta go out of town this weekend, and she's going like, yes, because she knows she's getting a break then from Dad, and the fighting doesn't have to continue. So that's probably the part that she should have too much trouble with sometimes. That I would say. All right, so Mackenna is not super fond of arm wrestling. I think she thinks it's kind of stupid, actually. She, again, just like I do, I don't even know that she has a love-hate relationship. Actually, I think she just pretty much has a hate-hate relationship with it. Probably is more the real deal. The only good thing she probably finds about it really is, as I said before, when her and Dad are not getting along, she's super excited when he announces he's going to leave. And then, you know, it's this whole feeling of, yay. Dad, I'm sorry. Not to me, I don't mean that in a bad way. She does love you, I swear.
My name is Mackenna Roberts, and I am the daughter of Mr. Big Shot RMTV, Gary Roberts.
So what does that mean, being the daughter of Mr. Big Shot RMTV, Gary Roberts?
It means I get to watch my dad travel to a bunch of different countries while we stay here and hear about all the exciting things, him going to Italy and doing all this other stuff that I would love to have gone along with. But we get to stay here. I mean, when he went to Italy, he sent us to Mexico. And we went to England with him a couple of years ago, which was really fun. But, yeah, you hear a lot about, like, he'll come home and be like, oh yeah, this happened, and we're like, okay, cool, wish I was there. Like, we don't actually get to go along with any of it, though. So.
Check. Count to 10 for me?
What?
Count to 10?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I got batteries in the...
And we get to hear about all the huge ideas and oh, we're going to be rich by the time you're 12 when I was 9. And then when I was 12, it was, oh, just wait till you're 14. Once I turned 14, wait till you're 16. And at this point, he's just stopped saying it. But that's kind of disappointing. But it's cool, though, to kind of get to hear about the big ideas. And it's interesting because most people wouldn't be able to, how do I put this, stick with one thing as long as he has when you don't get as big of an outcome as you would expect. Like, you go in with all these high hopes and then you don't get as much back as you expected, and most people would just kind of give up. And so it's really interesting to watch him get so excited over these little things that he'll tell us, and me and my mom are just like, I don't understand what's so great about this, but awesome. And he just gets so hyped up about all of it, and it's so exciting for him, and he has this idea, that idea, and me and my mom were just kind of confused sometimes about all of it, but try to still go along with it. And sometimes there's those ideas where we're like, oh yeah, that sounds really cool, and it might not always work out. He'll make fun of Mac and PC commercials and do different takes on those to make his own commercials, those kind of ideas, which are always really funny to watch. That was pretty great, actually. And so it's weird to be able to think that, like, I probably wouldn't be able to do anything nearly as huge as what he does, and somehow he, like, has the ability to stick with it for so long and not give up anything. He's definitely a go-getter as far as it's like, oh, follow your heart and chase your dreams. Like, he found it, he liked it, and he stuck with it the whole time. And I don't think he plans on giving it up, which is crazy.
Do you like arm wrestling?
Well, it's not even that I am necessarily singling out arm wrestling. I'm not a fan of sports at all in general. I don't like watching football. I don't like watching baseball, not golf, not tennis. So arm wrestling just kind of goes under the category of all the rest of the sports. It's not exactly very exciting to me. I mean, I've gone to tournaments here and there. I remember helping him film a while ago because he paid me, which, I mean, I guess it's a little more exciting when you're like actually involved in it. But as far as it goes to just sit there and watch it, I don't see the exciting part of it. But then again, I don't see the exciting part in all of it. And he's always telling me like, oh, stop hating on my job, stop hating on my job. Like, shouldn't you think it's cool that I can do this and I go all these places and I have friends all over the world and all over the country that would take me in if I need a place to stay in their state. And I'm like, I'm not hating on your job, so to say. I just am not a fan of the sport, I guess. But it's cool that like the people in the sport seem so welcoming and they're like one gigantic family. Like, I get that aspect. It's just like the fact that it's a sport. Not such a big fan.
Cool. You got anything, Gary?
Now the negative part of all of it is he leaves so often. Like, he's gone every other week or sometimes every week. He's gone on the weekends a lot. And so like he misses a lot of big things. Like, he's missed my mom's birthday a couple times. I know he's missed my birthday 3 years in a row or something like that. I sang at a talent show last year and he wasn't there for that. He didn't see me off to go to homecoming, and so it's always just like a film this because I won't be there, and then he has to like watch the footage of it. So like he misses being a part of a lot of things that other dads would normally be a part of in their kid's life, and he like misses that aspect on things. Like, he'll miss a lot of me like growing up, which is weird to think like, oh, I have a dad, he's just not there for a lot of things.
Is your dad obsessed with arm wrestling?
Yes, he's
Oh.
very obsessed. I don't know if obsessed is the word with arm
Fanatic?
wrestling. He's very enthusiastic with arm wrestling. I guess you could say he's obsessed, but sometimes he can be. Sometimes he thinks about it so much, I feel like he forgets about life and all he sees in his mind is arm wrestling. Sometimes it seems like as if arm wrestling is more important than family and life and everything else. Like, that's all he focuses on. But then other times when he's here for like weeks where he doesn't have to actually go anywhere, like, and he's actually a part of things. And he just got a Disneyland pass again, so like we've been going to Disneyland, and he hasn't gone to Disneyland with me since I was 4 up until a couple weeks ago. So sometimes he gets a little obsessive over the sport of arm wrestling, but sometimes it's not so bad.
Cool.
Okay.
Nice work.